What if I told you that inside your body, at this very moment, there is an extraordinary cleanup crew working around the clock? Every second, your cells are repairing damage, your immune system is hunting down harmful invaders, and your tissues are replacing old, worn-out components with new ones. These aren't futuristic medical treatments. They are natural processes that have been part of human biology for millions of years. Have you ever stopped to think about what your body is doing while you're sitting, walking, or even sleeping? Most people only notice their bodies when something goes wrong. A headache, a fever, aching joints, or fatigue. But beneath the surface, an extraordinary network of biological systems is working every second to keep you healthy. You are not simply alive, you are constantly being repaired. Every heartbeat delivers oxygen and nutrients to trillions of cells. Every breath provides the fuel needed for those cells to create energy. Meanwhile, your immune system, blood vessels, digestive tract, and individual cells are communicating with one another, detecting problems and responding long before you ever notice a symptom. Think of your body as a bustling city that never sleeps. Roads transport supplies, maintenance crews repair damaged buildings, sanitation workers remove waste, and security teams patrol for threats. If any of these services stopped functioning, the city would quickly fall into disorder. Your body operates in much the same way. Cells become damaged through normal wear and tear, exposure to sunlight, pollution, infections, and even the process of producing energy. Yet instead of allowing this damage to accumulate unchecked, your body has evolved sophisticated repair mechanisms that identify problems, remove damaged components, and replace them with healthy new ones. One of the most remarkable members of this repair team is your immune system. Many people think of it only as a defense against colds or the flu, but its responsibilities are far broader. Immune cells travel continuously through your bloodstream and tissues, searching for bacteria, viruses, fungi, and other harmful invaders. They also recognize cells that are damaged, infected, or no longer functioning properly. In many cases, these cells are removed before they can create larger problems. This constant surveillance helps maintain balance throughout the body, protecting healthy tissues while responding to potential threats. Another essential part of your internal defense network is inflammation. The word often has a negative reputation because chronic inflammation is linked to many diseases. However, short-term inflammation is actually one of the body's greatest healing tools. If you cut your finger, the area becomes red, warm, and swollen because immune cells rush to the injury, remove damaged tissue, fight invading microbes, and begin the repair process. Without this carefully controlled response, even a minor injury could become dangerous. The goal is not to eliminate inflammation altogether, but to allow it to appear when needed and resolve once healing is complete. Your circulatory system also plays a vital role in keeping every organ healthy. Blood vessels are much more than simple pipes carrying blood from one place to another. They actively regulate blood flow, deliver oxygen and nutrients exactly where they are needed, transport hormones that coordinate body functions, and remove waste products generated by normal metabolism. Healthy blood vessels allow every tissue, from your brain to your muscles, to receive the resources necessary for growth, repair, and survival. Your digestive system contributes in ways that may surprise you. The foods you eat provide not only calories, but also vitamins, minerals, healthy fats, protein, fiber, and thousands of naturally occurring plant compounds that support normal cellular function. At the same time, trillions of beneficial microbes living in your intestines help digest food, produce important nutrients, and communicate with your immune system. A healthy gut creates compounds that nourish the intestinal lining and help maintain the body's natural defenses. When these microbial communities are supported through a varied, fiber-rich diet, they become valuable partners in overall health. Even your individual cells possess impressive self-maintenance abilities. They constantly monitor their own condition, repair damaged DNA, replace worn-out proteins, and recycle old cellular parts into useful building blocks. These processes help cells remain efficient despite the stresses of daily life. Scientists continue to study these natural repair systems because they play an important role in healthy aging and maintaining normal body function throughout life. The encouraging news is that these built-in defense and repair systems respond to your daily habits. Nutritious foods, regular physical activity, restorative sleep, stress management, and avoiding harmful behaviors such as smoking all help create an internal environment where these biological processes can operate more effectively. While no lifestyle change can guarantee freedom from disease, Consistently supporting your body's natural maintenance systems gives them the best opportunity to perform the remarkable work they were designed to do every single day. Imagine that every cell in your body is like a busy workshop operating 24 hours a day. It produces energy, builds proteins, communicates with neighboring cells, and carries out countless specialized tasks. As efficient as this system is, it also creates waste. Proteins become damaged, tiny structures wear out, and cellular components eventually reach the end of their useful lives. If this debris were allowed to accumulate, the cell would gradually lose efficiency, much like a factory filled with broken machinery and discarded materials. Fortunately, your body has evolved an elegant solution known as autophagy, a natural recycling process that helps maintain healthy cellular function. The word autophagy comes from Greek and means self-eating. Although the name may sound alarming, it actually describes one of the body's most remarkable housekeeping systems. Rather than allowing damaged parts to pile up, cells identify components that are no longer functioning properly, break them down into their basic building blocks, and reuse many of those materials to create new cellular structures. Instead of wasting valuable resources, your body recycles them in a highly organized and efficient way. Think about how a well-managed city handles old buildings. Structures that become unsafe are carefully demolished. Useful materials such as steel and concrete are salvaged, and the cleared space is used to build something stronger and more modern. The city doesn't destroy healthy buildings without reason. It selectively removes what is no longer useful to keep everything functioning efficiently. Your cells behave in much the same way. They preserve what is healthy while removing components that have become damaged or worn out through normal aging and daily activity. Scientists have been fascinated by autophagy for decades because it plays an important role in maintaining normal cell function. Research has shown that this process helps cells adapt to changing conditions, respond to stress, and maintain quality control over their internal machinery. When cellular recycling functions effectively, tissues are generally better equipped to maintain normal performance over time. It is one of several biological processes that contribute to healthy aging, alongside DNA repair, immune surveillance, and balanced metabolism. One of the interesting discoveries in recent years is that autophagy does not remain equally active all the time. Your body's priorities shift depending on whether it is digesting food, storing nutrients, or focusing on maintenance and repair. During periods when you are constantly eating from morning until late at night, much of your body's energy is directed towards digestion, absorption, and nutrient storage. During longer breaks between meals, once digestion is complete, cells may devote more attention to maintenance activities, including autophagy. This is one reason why researchers have become interested in meal timing and fasting patterns. However, the science is still developing, and the optimal approach varies between individuals. It is important to understand that fasting is not appropriate for everyone. Children, pregnant or breastfeeding women, people with diabetes taking certain medications, individuals with eating disorders, or those with specific medical conditions should not make significant dietary changes without consulting a qualified healthcare professional. Autophagy is a normal biological process that occurs naturally, and extreme fasting is not necessary or advisable for most people. Exercise may also influence the body's maintenance systems. Physical activity places temporary stress on muscles and other tissues, encouraging them to adapt, repair, and become stronger. Combined with good nutrition and adequate recovery, regular movement supports many of the body's natural renewal processes. Likewise, quality sleep provides valuable time for cellular maintenance, allowing repair systems to perform many of their essential tasks while the body rests. Nutrition remains a cornerstone of cellular health. Vitamins, minerals, healthy fats, protein, and naturally occurring compounds found in fruits, vegetables, legumes, nuts, seeds, herbs, and spices provide the raw material cells need to build, repair, and function properly. Rather than relying on a single miracle food or supplement, a varied diet supplies the diverse nutrients required to support these complex biological systems. It is also essential to separate scientific evidence from exaggerated claims. Autophagy does not mean your body literally eats diseases, nor is it a proven cure for cancer, Alzheimer's disease, or other serious illnesses. While researchers continue to investigate its role in many health conditions, current evidence shows that autophagy is one of the body's normal maintenance mechanisms that helps preserve healthy cell function. It works alongside many other repair systems, not as a standalone solution. Perhaps the most inspiring aspect of autophagy is that it reminds us how dynamic the human body truly is. Your cells are not static structures slowly wearing out over time. They are constantly inspecting themselves, replacing damaged components, recycling valuable materials, and adapting to new challenges. Every day, without conscious effort, this microscopic cleanup crew works tirelessly to keep your cells functioning as efficiently as possible. When supported by balanced nutrition, regular physical activity, restorative sleep, and healthy daily habits, these natural maintenance systems continue performing the quiet but extraordinary work that helps sustain health throughout life. Every bite of food you eat sends information to your body. Food is much more than a source of calories. It is a collection of biological signals that influence your cells, your immune system, your metabolism, your gut microbiome, and even the health of your blood vessels. This is why nutrition plays such a central role in supporting the body's natural defense and repair systems. While no single food can prevent or cure disease, a consistently healthy eating pattern provides the raw materials your body needs to function at its best. One of the most powerful principles is to eat a wide variety of colorful plant foods. Different colors often reflect different naturally occurring compounds called phytochemicals. These compounds help plants protect themselves from insects, sunlight, and environmental stress. Interestingly, many of these same compounds appear to support normal human health. Red tomatoes contain lycopene, orange carrots are rich in beta-carotene, dark green leafy vegetables provide lutein and folate, purple berries contain anthocyanins, and cruciferous vegetables such as broccoli and cabbage offer glucosinolates. Rather than focusing on one superfood, scientists encourage dietary diversity because different foods provide different nutrients that work together. Fiber is another essential component that many people overlook. Unlike vitamins or minerals, fiber is not absorbed into your bloodstream. Instead, it travels to your large intestine, where it becomes food for trillions of beneficial bacteria that make up your gut microbiome. As these microbes digest fiber, they produce compounds known as short-chain fatty acids. These substances help nourish the lining of the colon, support normal immune function, and contribute to a healthy intestinal barrier. A diverse and balanced microbiome is increasingly recognized as an important partner in overall health, influencing digestion, metabolism, and communication with the immune system. Healthy fats are equally important. For years, many people believed that all fat was harmful, but research has shown that the type of fat matters far more than the total amount. Foods such as extra virgin olive oil, nuts, seeds, avocados, and oily fish provide unsaturated fats that support normal cell membranes and cardiovascular health. These foods also contain vitamins and natural plant compounds that contribute to overall well-being. Replacing highly processed fats with healthier alternatives is one practical step that supports long-term health. Protein also deserves attention because it provides the amino acids required to build and repair tissues throughout the body. Every day, your muscles, skin, organs, hormones, enzymes, and immune cells depend on protein to maintain their normal structure and function. High-quality protein can come from fish, poultry, eggs, dairy products, beans, lentils, chickpeas, soy foods, and other plant-based sources. Including adequate protein as part of a balanced diet supports recovery and helps maintain muscle mass as we age. Hydration is another often forgotten aspect of nutrition. Water carries nutrients throughout the body, helps regulate temperature, supports digestion, lubricates joints, and assists the kidneys in removing waste products. Even mild dehydration can affect energy levels, concentration, and physical performance. Choosing water as your primary beverage while limiting sugary drinks is a simple habit that benefits nearly every organ system. At the same time, it is wise to reduce foods that contribute little nutritional value. Diets high in ultra-processed foods, sugar-sweetened beverages, excessive refined carbohydrates, and processed meats have been associated with a greater risk of several chronic health conditions when consumed regularly as part of an overall unhealthy dietary pattern. These foods often contain large amounts of added sugar, sodium, and unhealthy fats while providing relatively little fiber, vitamins, or minerals. Replacing them gradually with whole foods can improve the overall quality of your diet without requiring extreme restrictions. Herbs, spices, tea, coffee, and fermented foods also contribute valuable compounds. Garlic, turmeric, ginger, cinnamon, oregano, rosemary, green tea, yogurt, kefir, and fermented vegetables all contain naturally occurring substances that researchers continue to study for their potential role in supporting normal health. While these foods should not be viewed as medicines, Incorporating them into a balanced eating pattern can add both flavor and nutritional variety. Perhaps the most important lesson is that your body responds to patterns, not isolated meals. One healthy breakfast will not transform your health, just as one indulgent dessert will not ruin it. The choices you make day after day shape the environment in which your cells live. When you consistently provide nutrient-rich foods, plenty of fiber, healthy fats, quality protein, and adequate hydration, you create conditions that allow your immune system, blood vessels, gut microbiome, and cellular repair mechanisms to function more effectively. Nutrition is not about chasing miracle foods or miracle cures. It is about giving your body the steady support it needs to carry out the remarkable work it is already designed to do. Many people associate metabolism with one thing: weight loss. They think metabolism simply determines how quickly they burn calories or whether they gain weight easily. In reality, metabolism is much broader than that. It is the sum of countless chemical reactions taking place inside your body every second, converting food into energy, building new tissues, repairing damaged cells, regulating hormones, and maintaining the normal function of every organ. When your metabolism is working efficiently, your body is better equipped to manage energy, support healthy blood sugar levels, and maintain the natural repair systems that protect your long-term health. One of the most important aspects of metabolic health is keeping blood sugar within a healthy range. Every time you eat carbohydrates, your digestive system breaks them down into glucose, which enters your bloodstream. In response, your pancreas releases insulin, a hormone that helps move glucose into your cells where it can be used for energy or stored for later. This process is essential for life. Problems arise when blood sugar repeatedly rises too high, and the body becomes less responsive to insulin over time. This condition, known as insulin resistance, is associated with an increased risk of type 2 diabetes, heart disease, fatty liver disease, and other chronic health conditions. Fortunately, your daily choices can have a significant impact on metabolic health. One of the simplest strategies is choosing carbohydrates that digest more slowly. Whole grains, beans, lentils, vegetables, fruits, and other fiber-rich foods release glucose more gradually than highly refined foods such as sugary drinks, sweets, and white bread. This slower release helps reduce large spikes in blood sugar and allows the body to manage glucose more efficiently. Pairing carbohydrates with protein and healthy fats can also promote steadier energy levels throughout the day. Regular physical activity is another powerful way to support metabolism. Your muscles are among the largest users of glucose in the body. During exercise, they take in glucose from the bloodstream to produce energy, and this process becomes even more efficient with consistent activity. Walking after meals, cycling, swimming, strength training, or even gardening can all contribute to healthier blood sugar regulation. Exercise also improves insulin sensitivity, meaning your cells respond more effectively to insulin, allowing glucose to move into the cells more easily. Muscle itself plays an important role in metabolic health. As people age, they naturally lose muscle mass unless they actively maintain it through resistance exercise and adequate protein intake. Healthy muscles not only support movement and balance, but also serve as an important reservoir for glucose, helping regulate blood sugar and overall energy metabolism. Even simple strength exercises performed a few times each week can help preserve muscle and support long-term health. Body weight is another factor, but it should not be viewed in isolation. Carrying excess body fat, particularly around the abdomen, is associated with a higher risk of metabolic disorders. However, health is influenced by much more than a number on the scales. Someone who eats nutritious foods, stays physically active, sleeps well, and maintains healthy blood pressure and blood sugar may have better metabolic health than someone with a lower body weight but poor lifestyle habits. The goal is not to pursue unrealistic ideals, but to create an internal environment where the body's systems can function efficiently. Sleep also has a surprisingly strong influence on metabolism. When you consistently sleep too little, hormones that regulate hunger and fullness can become disrupted. You may feel hungrier, crave highly processed foods, and find it harder to maintain stable energy throughout the day. Inadequate sleep can also reduce insulin sensitivity, making it more difficult for your body to regulate blood sugar effectively. Prioritizing 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep each night is one of the simplest ways to support metabolic balance. Stress is another piece of the puzzle. During short periods of stress, your body releases hormones such as cortisol to help you respond to immediate challenges. This response is perfectly normal. However, when stress becomes chronic, Elevated cortisol levels may encourage higher blood sugar, increased appetite, and greater storage of abdominal fat in some people. Learning to manage stress through regular exercise, deep breathing, meditation, spending time in nature, or meaningful social connections can help restore balance and support healthier metabolism. It is also worth remembering that metabolic health is not transformed overnight. There is no miracle supplement, detox program, or crash diet that can permanently fix metabolic problems. In fact, extreme diets often slow metabolism, reduce muscle mass, and are difficult to maintain. Sustainable habits are far more effective. Eating balanced meals, staying physically active, limiting ultra-processed foods, avoiding smoking, moderating alcohol intake, and attending regular medical checkups all contribute to better long-term metabolic health. When your metabolism is functioning well, it creates favorable conditions for many of the body's natural maintenance systems. Healthy blood sugar supports the blood vessels that deliver oxygen and nutrients throughout the body. Efficient energy production allows cells to perform repair processes more effectively. Balanced hormone levels help regulate appetite, sleep, and immune function. While metabolic health cannot guarantee protection from disease, it provides a strong foundation upon which the body's remarkable repair and defense mechanisms can operate. Every healthy meal, every walk, every good night's sleep, and every positive lifestyle choice strengthens that foundation, allowing your body to do what it has evolved to do: adapt, protect, and thrive. Most people think healing happens only when they take medicine or visit a doctor. But some of the most important repair work your body performs takes place quietly every single day, especially while you sleep, recover from stress, and follow healthy daily routines. These habits may seem ordinary, yet they have a profound influence on your immune system, hormone balance, metabolism, brain function, and the countless repair processes occurring inside your cells. When these daily rhythms are disrupted, your body must work harder to maintain balance. When they are supported, your natural maintenance systems can operate more efficiently. Less sleep is perhaps the most powerful recovery tool your body has. While you rest, your body is anything but inactive. Your brain organizes memories, your muscles repair microscopic damage from daily movement, hormones are released to regulate growth and metabolism, and your immune system strengthens its ability to respond to infections. Scientists have also discovered that during sleep, the brain activates a specialized waste removal system that helps clear away metabolic byproducts that accumulate during the day. This nightly housekeeping is one reason why consistent, high-quality sleep is associated with better cognitive function and overall health. Unfortunately, many people treat sleep as optional. Staying up late, using electronic devices before bed, consuming excessive caffeine late in the day, or maintaining an irregular sleep schedule can interfere with the body's natural internal clock. Over time, inadequate sleep may contribute to poorer concentration, increased appetite, reduced insulin sensitivity, impaired immune responses, and a greater risk of several chronic health conditions. Most healthy adults benefit from around 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep each night, although individual needs can vary. Creating a healthy bedtime routine can make a meaningful difference. Going to bed and waking up at consistent times helps regulate your body's circadian rhythm. Keeping your bedroom cool, dark, and quiet encourages deeper sleep. Reducing exposure to bright screens in the hour before bedtime allows the natural sleep hormone melatonin to rise more effectively. Even small changes, such as avoiding heavy meals immediately before bed or taking a short evening walk, may improve sleep quality for many people. Stress management is another essential piece of the health puzzle. Stress itself is not the enemy. In fact, short-term stress is a normal and helpful part of life. It prepares you to respond to challenges by increasing alertness, raising your heart rate, and directing energy where it is needed most. Once the challenge passes, however, your body is designed to return to a balanced state. Problems arise when stress becomes constant and your body remains in a prolonged state of high alert. Chronic stress can keep levels of cortisol elevated for extended periods. While cortisol is an essential hormone, persistently high levels may affect sleep, appetite, blood sugar regulation, immune function, and even cardiovascular health. This is why finding healthy ways to manage stress is not simply about feeling calmer. It is about supporting the biological systems that protect your long-term health. Fortunately, stress-reducing practices do not have to be complicated. Deep breathing exercises, mindfulness meditation, prayer, yoga, spending time in nature, listening to relaxing music, or enjoying meaningful conversations with family and friends can all help activate the body's relaxation response. Even a few minutes each day devoted to slowing down can reduce feelings of stress and improve overall well-being. Regular physical movement also plays an important role in recovery. Exercise is often associated with fitness or weight management, but it also helps regulate mood, improve sleep quality, enhance circulation, and support healthy immune function. Importantly, movement does not have to be intense. A brisk walk, stretching, cycling, dancing, gardening, or climbing stairs all encourage blood flow and help deliver oxygen and nutrients to tissues throughout the body. The key is consistency rather than perfection. Hydration is another simple habit that supports countless bodily functions. Water is involved in transporting nutrients, regulating body temperature, lubricating joints, aiding digestion, and helping the kidneys remove waste products. Even mild dehydration can reduce energy levels, affect concentration, and impair physical performance. Drinking water regularly throughout the day is one of the easiest ways to support your body's normal functioning. Daily routines also influence health in subtle but important ways. Eating meals at fairly regular times, spending time outdoors in natural daylight, maintaining social connections, avoiding tobacco, limiting alcohol, and making time for relaxation all contribute to a healthier internal environment. These habits may seem small on their own, but together they create a lifestyle that supports your body's natural repair systems. Perhaps the most encouraging message is that your body responds to consistency rather than occasional bursts of effort. One perfect night's sleep will not erase months of exhaustion, just as one stressful day will not undo years of healthy living. The real power lies in the habits you repeat. Every evening you choose to prioritize rest, every moment you take to manage stress, every glass of water you drink, every walk you take, and every healthy routine you maintain sends positive signals throughout your body. Over time, these daily choices strengthen the natural systems that protect, repair, and renew you, allowing your body to function with greater resilience and supporting your health for years to come. It is easy to believe that improving your health requires dramatic changes, expensive supplements, or a complicated routine. Social media often promotes the idea that one miracle food, one special drink, or one revolutionary habit can completely transform your body. But when scientists study people who enjoy long, healthy lives, a different pattern emerges. Lasting health is rarely built on one extraordinary decision. Instead, it is the result of many small, consistent choices repeated day after day. These choices work together, creating an environment in which your body's natural defense and repair systems can function at their best. Think of your health like a savings account. You do not become financially secure because of a single deposit. Wealth grows through consistent contributions made over months and years. Your body works in much the same way. Every nutritious meal, every walk around the neighborhood, every good night's sleep, and every moment spent managing stress is like making another deposit into your long-term health. Individually, these actions may seem small, but together they can have a meaningful impact on your overall well-being. One of the simplest habits is to focus on consistency rather than perfection. Many people give up on healthy living because they believe one unhealthy meal or one missed workout means they have failed. In reality, your body is remarkably adaptable. It responds far more to what you do most of the time than to occasional setbacks. If one day does not go as planned, the next meal, the next walk, or the next night's sleep is another opportunity to support your health. Progress is built through persistence, not perfection. Building a balanced plate at most meals is another practical strategy. Filling half your plate with vegetables, adding a source of lean protein, including whole grains or other high-fiber carbohydrates, and choosing healthy fats creates meals that nourish your body while helping maintain steady energy levels. These foods provide vitamins, minerals, fiber, healthy fats, and protein that support your immune system, muscles, blood vessels, and countless cellular processes. There is no need to chase trendy diets when simple, balanced eating patterns have consistently been associated with better long-term health. Regular movement is equally important. You do not have to become a marathon runner or spend hours in the gym to experience benefits. Walking, cycling, swimming, dancing, gardening, or even taking the stairs more often all encourage healthy circulation, improve metabolic function, and strengthen muscles and bones. Sitting for long periods without movement has been linked to poorer health outcomes. so finding opportunities to move throughout the day can make a real difference. Even short periods of activity add up over time. Preventive healthcare is another habit that is often overlooked. Your body's natural repair systems are remarkable, but they are not a substitute for appropriate medical care. Routine checkups, recommended vaccinations, cancer screenings, blood pressure measurements, cholesterol testing, and diabetes screening can help detect problems early when they are often easier to manage. Paying attention to persistent symptoms rather than ignoring them gives you the best opportunity to address health concerns before they become more serious. Healthy relationships also contribute to physical well-being. Humans are social by nature, and meaningful connections with family, friends, neighbors, or community groups have been associated with better mental and physical health. Positive relationships can reduce stress, encourage healthy habits, and provide emotional support during difficult times. Even simple conversations, shared meals, or acts of kindness strengthen the sense of connection that supports overall well-being. Another valuable habit is maintaining a sense of curiosity about your health. Scientific knowledge continues to evolve, and it is important to remain open to new evidence while being cautious of exaggerated claims. Be skeptical of products that promise instant cures or dramatic results with little effort. If something sounds too good to be true, it often is. Reliable health information is based on carefully conducted research, not sensational headlines or personal testimonials alone. It is also important to recognize that everyone begins from a different starting point. Age, genetics, existing medical conditions, lifestyle, and life circumstances all influence health. Comparing yourself with others is rarely helpful. Instead, focus on making improvements that fit your own situation. Small, sustainable changes are far more likely to become lifelong habits than extreme programs that are difficult to maintain. Perhaps the most encouraging truth is that your body is constantly responding to the choices you make. It does not expect perfection. It simply responds to the environment you create. Every colorful meal provides nutrients your cells can use. Every night of restorative sleep allows repair processes to continue. Every walk improves circulation. Every healthy habit becomes another signal telling your body to maintain, repair, and adapt. These actions do not guarantee freedom from illness, but they strengthen the biological systems that help protect your health throughout life. Over time, the accumulation of these ordinary choices can produce extraordinary results, allowing your body to remain resilient, energetic, and better prepared for the challenges that naturally come with aging.